Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. On the menu today, we're going to be making these absolutely delicious, moist, just gorgeous meatballs. So here I'll be using some minced beef, and also I have 3 sausages. I'm using beef sausages, and all I'm going to do is go ahead and remove the filling. Once you've done this, I just use my spoon and just kind of mixed it really well together so both the sausage meat and the minced meat are just fully combined. I didn't use all of the mince. I've left behind just a little bit to add to the sauce. Once you've combined your sausage and mince together, I went ahead and seasoned this with about 1.5 tablespoons of all-purpose seasoning. I went in with some Italian mixed herbs and also gonna grate in an onion. Once I've done this, I'm just going to add some freshly grated Parmesan cheese, an egg, and about 1 teaspoon of flour. Then I'm just going to give this a good mix just to combine it all together. Once I've mixed it, I did go ahead and add roughly just under 1/2 cup of water. I added a little bit of at first just to see what the texture would be like, and then I went in with a little bit more. I didn't want to put too much water at first because then I didn't want to, to spoil the texture that I was looking for. Now what the water does, it just gives you just this light, the mixture, sometimes when you make meatballs, the mixture can be a little bit like tight. So the water just really loosens that and just gave it a really good texture. Once you've done this, I'm going to go ahead now and start making the little ball. Now all I'm using is a spoon, and I'm just going to use my hands to just kind of mold it together and just roll it, and that's how I get my meatballs. Whilst you are forming your meatballs, you can go ahead now and preheat your oven because we are going to put these in the oven. Once they were in the oven, I baked them on about 190 for roughly about 12 to 15 minutes. Whilst these go in the oven, let's start working on our sauce. Now to some olive oil in a heated pan, I went in with a chopped onion. I'm going to saute this for about 30 seconds, and then I'm going to add about 3 cloves of crushed garlic. Saute the onions and the garlic for about another minute, then I'm going to go ahead and add the remaining mince. I'm going to saute this for a few minutes. Then I'm going to go ahead now and season my mince. Now I try to season my sauce like at every little step I go, just so there's just maximum flavor. So I went in again with some all-purpose seasoning and also some mixed herb. Here I have, you want to add about 1 tablespoon of tomato puree. I didn't have a lot, so this is why it just looks so scanty, but we're just going to work with whatever we have. So I add roughly about 1 tablespoon tablespoon of tomato puree, and just literally fry this off for a few minutes just to make sure that tomato puree is really fried, or else it will give it a bitter taste. Now I'm using this box of chopped tomatoes. Gonna go ahead now and add it to my mince, and then fill it with water and add that water as well. Give it a good stir. I'm then going to go in with about 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, and what this will do is just, because you know sometimes tomato can be a bit tangy, just to kind of balance the tanginess from the tomato. I also went again with some more all-purpose seasoning and about a couple of teaspoons, not tablespoons, a couple of teaspoons of that mixed herb. And just taste as you go and adjust as you go. Then after that, you want to cover this and just let this simmer for about 10 minutes. Now I went in with my potato masher, and I just to kind of mash out some of the chunky tomatoes and also just break that mince up some more. You can also use a hand blender for this process. During this time, your mince should be finished, so you want to go ahead now and just take that out of the oven and add this to your sauce. Now once I added the mince to the sauce, I just kind of just basted the mince so that the sauce just covers it, and then I'm just going to leave this and cook this on low for about another 10 minutes. During this time, you want to go ahead now and start cooking whether you're using spaghetti or pasta, but in this case I'm using spaghetti, so I just went ahead now and started to cook my spaghetti. Now after this time, this is just almost done. The last thing I'm gonna do now is add some chopped basil and just cover this again and just leave it for about another 2 or 3 minutes, and your meatballs in this just glorious sauce will be ready. And all that's left for you to do now is just plate up and just let everybody just enjoy. Now you can go ahead and mix up your spaghetti in your sauce if that's what you like, but I just love when my spaghetti is like this. I like to go in with some freshly grated cheddar, just for just that lovely gorgeous cheesiness. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and just add this sauce on top, and then my meatballs, and oh baby, it's time to eat. Now comment down below and tell me how many meatballs do you think you can manage. When I tell you these meatballs was just so nice, them did nice, just nice and moist and goodness. Now to finish this off, you want to go ahead, now again optional, with some freshly grated parmesan. I just like a little, few of the little basil leaves, or if you say basil, whatever you say, it's the same thing. Just add it on top and just look at this beauty, look on this niceness, like when they say chef's kiss, this plate of food was chef's kiss. Mwah! Gorgeous. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Leave a like on the video. Share the video if possible, so other people can see the beauty of this just gorgeousness. And your girl can't go without giving you the first bite. So I just have to go in with a spoon, and I was twirling and twirling, but it just wasn't working. So I had to go for the spoon and just like, oh, look at this. The spaghetti never even did want to stay up on the fork, but don't worry about that. Oh, we had fun in this kitchen with this dish, and I'm gonna slice into this meatball now just to show you how moist and juicy this meatball is looking like. Baby, I me do that. I did that. Look at that. Pure niceness. What you talking about? Make sure you come back and leave me a comment and tell me what you think about this dish, and make sure you try and cook it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.